It's Murder on the Air when Jessica Fletcher investigates wrongdoing at a radio station. That's here on BBC1 after Doctors.
There she is.
Chloe!
Asleep as usual, dozing in the sun.
Chloe!
Well, it's all right for some, isn't it? The life of Riley.
Chloe?
Nurse! Nurse!
Hello? Yeah, look, I'm not going to be late. Just mail me the addresses.
It's not my birthday yet.
Just getting some practice in.
Take your time. Deep breaths.
I was off for the fairies.
Do you want to open them?
Oh, give her a minute.
Oh, go on. I can tell you want to.
Mum got you this one. Bit depressing. Not entirely sure what he's trying to do.
It's lovely. Thanks, Mum.
And this one's from me. The man in the shop said it was for meditation and clearing auras. But I think it would be great for calling the nurse.
Improvement on the buzzer.
I gather you're having an Indian-style birthday.
Yes. I was expecting a Gandhi DVD and a chicken madras, but they're serious.
It's going to be a full Bollywood production. We're going to perform the entire Kama Sutra under the tree.
It's the neighbours I feel sorry for.
I'm going to have to give you a blood test.
I could do with a coffee. Anyone else?
No.
Excuse me, sir. You can't park here, sir. Move it.
She's a fighter, isn't she?
One of the tumours is starting to affect her breathing.
We're bringing in lots of fresh juices, carrot, beetroot, all the weird stuff.
That's what happened this morning. She probably dozed off, and then her unconscious breathing rhythms couldn't supply her with enough oxygen.
I don't know how she drinks it.
That means that it's likely that quite soon she'll be unable to breathe without assistance.
Antioxidants helps fight the free radicals.
Richard, when that happens, she'll need to go back into hospital on a respirator. Or we could just leave things as they are and let things take their course. I know this is very difficult for you.
No, it's fine. We'll talk it over with Chloe after her birthday.
When is that?
It's Saturday.
Sooner rather than later. You need to know exactly what you want to do.
We're going to buy her a sari. That's what she's always wanted. To travel around India in a sari, follow in her grandfather's footsteps. He wore a uniform, though.
I saw the photograph.
He was her idol. I don't think any of his stories were actually true. But that doesn't matter when you're a kid, does it?
No.
Well, I'd better get back in there.
I'll be there in 10 max.
Too late. They've gone ahead and cancelled.
You're joking me.
Well, it's your biggest client. I think they're just being tired of being messed around.
I'll call them back and rebook it for tomorrow.
Just hold for a sec, Ryan.
Freak.
What?
No, not you.
Oh,
Some guy playing checker in front of the car. When's my next appointment?
that's it for this morning.
What about the Mill Health Centre?
What are you smiling at?
Not allowed to smile now, am I? Can't do anything else. When I drift off like that, everything seems okay. Then I'm back again, surrounded by frightened faces.
We're not all as strong as you.
I was dreaming of elephants.
You're obsessed.
They were washing each other in this giant puddle in the middle of the road, squirting water at passers-by.
Ooh, sounds like fun.
Be all right, wouldn't it? If we knew that's where we went. Into our dreams.
That is where you go. I promise you.
How are my girls?
Oh, good.
Well, I hate to spoil the party, but if the real celebrations are going to get organised, we need to go and do some shopping.
Oh, maybe I should stay.
I'm fine, Mum.
Are you sure?
Please, I want you to go. You two lovebirds should go and enjoy yourselves.
Just for a couple of hours.
I've got Grandad and the elephants to look after me.
Ring the buzzer if you start to feel faint. Not the monkish one from another dimension. The real one.
Will do.
I love it.
Joe.
Ronnie, what are you doing here?
Bit of business. Living well.
Oh, working from the other side, eh?
Well, we can't all be saints.
Well, I guess anyone who's had a decent innings has earned the right to choose when to go.
Well, that's very progressive of you, Joe.
Oh, you know me, finger on the pulse.
You are a doctor after all.
So, who's it for?
The client's discretion and all that.
Oh, come on, I'm the one who's going to have to not treat them.
I'll catch you later.
Oh, I forgot to say, why don't you come along on Saturday?
She'd love to have you there.
Just a few friends, a couple of the nurses, you know, nothing special. You don't have to come in a turban.
I'd love to.
Oh, that's great. Well, we best be off, yeah. Batter the plastic.
Bye.
Good morning.
Good morning. Do you have an appointment?
I believe I do. Ryan Green, Hughes Pharmaceuticals?
Nope, nothing in the diary.
Oh, that's strange. Head office said the booking was confirmed.
Well, who are you booked in to see?
The name slips my mind. Practice manager?
That's me.
Or one of the GPs. I'm happy to wait and see if you can squeeze me in. I only need 5 minutes.
We don't take cold callers.
I'm not. Honest. Obviously some confusion. Oh, 2 minutes. Next generation SSRIs. No hard sell.
I can't promise anything.
I'll wait.
That's a bit of a tough call. How do you mean? Allowing a 19-year-old girl to sign away her own life?
I'm acting as a legal representative to a young woman.
What was in it?
You should ask Chloe that yourself.
With treatment, she could stay alive for weeks, maybe a month.
Well, maybe she doesn't want to wait and see how much worse it can get.
But she's just a girl.
She's over 18. She wants to die with a little dignity, which is what any mature adult would prefer. I'm sorry, Joe. I've got a dash.
You're very early, Mr. Cadwallader, but I'm not complaining. You have a seat and I'll let you know when Dr. Fenton can see you. Mrs. Denning, would you like to go through? George. There's a rep that I'd like you to see if you've got 5 minutes.
Well, I didn't realise I had an appointment today.
You don't.
I thought we agreed no cold calling.
Yeah, I know. Just felt a bit sorry for him, really.
Right, where is he? You are not only a pushover, you have ulterior motives.
Hello again.
Hi. I've just bumped into Ronnie Woodson.
Isn't he lovely? He told you about the will.
Yes.
I'm tired, Dr. Fenton. If I can't breathe on my own, I don't want a machine doing it for me.
Well, you can just stay here and we can do everything we can until...
Until? I would have died this morning if you hadn't revived me.
We can manage the pain quite effectively for a while. There's absolutely no reason why you couldn't live for another month or so.
My granddad told me that he travelled all around India on a camel. I was going to do it in my gap year. Then I found out there aren't any camels in India. Not the places he went to anyway.
Maybe he meant an elephant.
I decided a train would be the next best thing. Crammed in third class with all their chickens and char ladies. That's not going to happen. I don't want to lie here and celebrate a place I'll never see. I'm ready to go where he is. He can tell me all about it.
Have you signed it?
I don't want to be remembered as an illness.
That is never going to happen.
Please, Dr. Fenton. Let me go while I still know who I am. While my mum and dad are distracted with my birthday.
They're putting on a brave face.
They've fallen in love again.
Difficult circumstances can bring people together.
A funny way of playing Cupid.
Is this what you really want? I'll talk to the medical staff, but you must make sure that your parents are here from now on. The next time that you lose consciousness could be the last.
I haven't told them.
Why not?
I don't want them to watch me die.
I'll meet you back at the car in 15 minutes.
No, it won't be that long. Make it 10.
You're not with me today, Mr. Cadwallader. I think you're with Dr. Fenton.
Oh, right.
Mr. Green.
You can call me Ryan. Pleased to meet you.
George, I warn you now, I'm not buying anything.
Who says I'm selling anything?
Right.
See you in a couple of weeks then. Ah, Ronnie.
Joe.
I spoke to Chloe after you left.
I thought you might.
Could we? She hasn't told her parents yet.
No?
And I didn't get the impression that she was planning to. Do you have their contact details?
Why?
Well, they've only got a landline, and there's no answer. She's just a girl, Ronnie.
Even if I did, I'm not sure it'd be appropriate.
How would you feel if Bracken was 19 years old and signed a living will without telling you?
I'd be upset.
You'd be more than upset. And we've got to contact them and let them know.
Did George leave any keys for me?
No.
If she's busy.
Yes, with a rep.
Ask her to give me a call.
Hey.
Recent clinical trials have shown it to be 20% more effective at treating low serotonin-related conditions without any increase in suicidal or morbid proclivity in the first 2 weeks of treatment.
Can I just stop you there? I'm really happy with the antidepressants that I'm currently prescribing. I know exactly where I am with them.
But this is an opportunity to get in the next generation of SSRIs, be at the cutting edge of primary care.
I'm not sure I'd know what to do with them. And to be honest, I'm prescribing a lot more homeopathic treatments now.
The drugs are already on the PCT prescribing list. We could make it 20 starter packs. We'd book an educational meeting for the practice, all the trimmings.
Well, that's a very generous offer. But I think I'd rather stick with the current prescription drugs.
It's not the drugs. It's me, isn't it?
fine.
Then why did you turn on the fan?
Because it gets stuffy in here.
Stuffy? That's a polite euphemism.
No, it's true.
Look, you're a doctor. You don't have to lie to me.
What is it that you think they smell of?
It's disgusting. Like rotten broccoli. I mean, that's why I'm losing sales.
And what about your other clothes?
They seem to be all right. It's just the suits. Look, it's not funny.
No, I'm not laughing. I just can't smell anything.
It's getting worse. In the lift, in the waiting room, just then everywhere.
What happened in the waiting room?
Well, people couldn't bear the smell. They kept moving away.
Okay, show me.
Richard? Are you okay? What's happened? Come on, let's get you up.
There.
Oh, no wonder. You sit next to the hot seat. Well, it's equidistant from reception, the magazines and the toilet. It's a busy seat in the house.
Really?
Brownie's honour.
George, Ronnie was looking for you. Something about some keys.
Oh, I completely forgot. We're in a foul mood. Good. OK, well, look, take a seat there. Everything will be fine, I promise. I'll be about 10 minutes and then we can have a chat.
So, this one's for you. And this one's for the medical staff here. And when I hand this over, they're forbidden to carry out treatment as specified.
You told me already.
Well, it is kind of important.
Your cheekbones are more important.
Is that a fact?
Yes. And your sparkly eyes.
Are you flirting with me?
I thought it was all part of the service.
You're going to get me into trouble.
I would love to get you into trouble.
I'll start blushing. Joe tells me you haven't told your parents about this.
No.
Why not?
Put them through enough already.
So you're doing this to protect them? Well, that's very noble of you, but do you think that's what they want?
They'd do anything for me. Doesn't mean that they should.
My granddad died of cancer. I was 17, but I'm so glad I was there. If I hadn't been, he wouldn't be complete in my memory. I'd feel cheated, I think. They'd slip through my fingers when my head was turned. If you're not ready, you can change your mind.
No, I'm ready.
It's just relentless. Day in, day out. A new tumour. Watching it, eating her away. You can invent a torture more cruel than this.
Whatever you and your wife can do to help each other through this.
My wife? Jean, she's not my wife. We divorced 2 years ago.
But you got back together again.
No, we pretended to. For Chloe.
You're doing a very convincing job.
Lying to our own daughter. At a time like this. Jean was right. I've lost them both. Everything I ever loved.
If it's any consolation, in terms of the process you're going through, this is probably the lowest point. Excuse me. Hello, Dr. Fenton. I'll be right over. It's Chloe.
So where were we?
My problem.
Ryan, you smell as fresh as a daisy, an awful lot better than most of my patients.
Honestly?
Honestly. This must be some sort of psychosomatic reaction. Can you think of any reason that you would have a negative attitude to your suit?
Plenty. Me and the other 30 million.
What did you do before you were a rep?
I was a nurse.
So you became a rep for the money?
Yeah, I mean, when it's good, it's really good. Only trouble is, the basic is pretty rubbish.
So you work on commission?
Well, not really. Targets to hit, managers barking down the phone at you. I feel like a drug pusher sometimes.
Well, you are.
Yeah, except these are not addictive, mostly.
Well, for whatever reason, I think you've built up a negative attitude toward your uniform. And this is the way that your subconscious has manifested it. You know, maybe you need to relax.
I need to do my job, or my manager's going to give me the push. It's just to say you've met me and you'd be interested in prescribing the drug.
Sorry. Yes, what's up? When I gave them to you? Oh, well, I can see that, but how did they get there? All right, well, I'm coming out. If you just give me a minute to think about it, and I'll see you out in reception.
Hello? I'm still stuck at the mill. Yeah. Done deal. Yeah, sweet. Okay, I'll be there in 5.
We need to get you back into hospital so that we can deal with this properly.
I'm not going anywhere. Please, Dr. Fenton.
Your parents will be here at any minute.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means that either you tell them what's happening yourself while you're still conscious, or I have to do it after. You're dying, Chloe.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye. Where's Dr. Woodson?
She had to go out.
Mr. Cadwallader. Hello, can you hear me? Would you call an ambulance, please? Can you hear me, Mr. Cadwallader?
If you were my dad, which would you prefer?
If you had a child, which would you prefer?
I feel like I do. 2 of them. Playing silly games in front of my face.
Do you know what you're doing?
Don't worry, I'm a trained nurse. Take it easy.
I knew there was something about you. George!
What on earth is going on?
Don't worry. Just breathe in and out, okay?
Hello, beautiful.
What's happened?
I think Chloe has had an intracerebral bleed, a small stroke affecting her left side. I've given her something to calm her.
How are you feeling?
Not so hot. More presents.
Well, we had them with us. We thought, why not?
I don't think I can open them now.
No, never mind. It'll wait till Saturday.
I'm not sure it can, Dad.
Your mother and I had a great time shopping this afternoon, didn't we, Jean?
Stop it, please. I can't stand the sight of you 2 pouring each other anymore. It's ridiculous.
You know.
You can't say that doesn't make you feel good.
What?
Well, you just said that man's lying. Right, I'm not going to sign your form.
Why not?
Because we need good nurses like you. You know, stick to what you're good at, even if it does pay a few less quid.
Maybe you've got a point.
Yeah, drop your CV in. You never know when we might need a practice nurse. And apparently you've got a very winning smile.
Thanks.
You 2 couldn't act your way out of a paper bag.
Why didn't you tell us?
I suppose I wanted it to be true. It looked like you were having fun.
Did it?
For a while. Then I remembered how you used to be. You can't fake that.
You knew all along.
It was my fault. I just wanted everything to be okay.
It's not okay, Dad. Hasn't been okay for a long time.
I know. I'm sorry I didn't know what to do.
I've got something I need to tell you. I love you both so much. I can't carry on like this. I've signed a living will. It's there. I don't want any more treatment. But I want you both to be here. Because I'm afraid. And I could never tell you that before because we were all trying to pretend it was all right. But I'm scared. And I need you here.
We love you, Chloe. We'll do whatever you want.
Do you remember that story about Grandad going down the Ganges in a steamboat on a secret mission?
Yes.
With all of the Indians firing arrows from the bank. And then he assassinated that mad tribal leader.
Yes.
That wasn't true, was it?
No. I think you told me that the night you watched Apocalypse Now.
Thank you.
What for?
For being both of you. I hope you'll be okay. Try to be friends.
Oh, we are friends. We're much more than friends. We're your mum and dad.
We'll be all right. I promise you, Chloe. Really all right.
I'm feeling tired now.
No.
Chloe. Chloe.
She rejected me out of hand because of this.
I've got something tasty planned.
Chlamydia.
Why are we whispering?
Why do I have to do it?
I burned her!
Why do you keep asking me the same questions over and over?
Because you're the only one here.
Don't you have to have sex with someone to get one of those infections?
How dare you? How dare you?
It's not my fault!
Will someone tell me? How are we going to turn this around?
Careless talk cost lives. Murder, She Wrote at a radio station. Next here on BBC1.